terms of delivery, what are some of the kind of the telltale signs or silent killers, if you like, inside delivery that kind of flag that things might be coming?
Yeah, I think I've sort of alluded to it earlier. I think wherever you've got a lot of interpretation, interpreting a requirement, and then if people are then deciding, which way to go, what to do, and there isn't clear ownership or there isn't a clear designated person to be able to go to get that clarity around the scope or whatever it may be, I think that is a real killer, because those things only really come out towards the end of a project, or when you get to a deliverable and then the client's coming back and saying, this isn't what we expected, or you're facing problems, that you haven't been able to account for, at the beginning of the project, because people have been doing it in their own way. So I think that move towards standardization, that move, that clarity around ownership, who's the person to go to, who is the person that's responsible for that particular area, I think all contribute towards, keeping the projects on track.
We were chatting the other day around this and talking about collaboration and teams coming together. And you said something that was really interesting at the time. You said something along the lines of one of the telltale potential signs of an issue is when no one speaks up and everyone says that everything's perfect.
Absolutely. I think silence is a massive red flag. If you're having even a project meeting internally, I think it can often mean that somebody either doesn't really understand, that what's being covered. They may disagree. And, the silence is representing that disagreement with the direction you're moving. So I think that's something that I always look out for, as a red flag. We want, as I said, everybody to be involved, everybody to contribute. And, we want everybody to be aligned and to understand what, we're building and what we're, what the plan is moving forward. So I think, silence is, potentially a real silent killer, for projects.
Yeah. And then, and you were also talking at the time around things like missing retros or some of those kind of key rituals throughout the process. Because I guess a large part of delivering value at speed isn't day one.